Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. I'm back to show you guys the things that I found on Saturday. Saturday was a really frustrating day because I said in my previous video, Friday it rained, so I didn't get to go to many sales. And on Saturday, my son had PSATs and my husband was working. So I not only had to get the 16-year-old up at the crack of dawn on a Saturday to take a test, I had to take the 7-year-old with me to all my sales. So it was not fun getting the two of them out of the house by 7 a.m. on Saturday morning. They were not pleased. But I dropped him off and I had my whole list of sales ready, and then my daughter realized she forgot her Nintendo DS and she didn't have the portable DVD player that I let her have in the car sometimes. We don't have one built into the car. So the horns came out and she decided to be, a pain in the neck for the rest of the day. But we suffered through, and the first, I think, 3 sales I went to, there was just nothing. And at that point she wanted to go home. She's like, "Why are we even out here? You're not even buying anything." So we went to a church sale. I think that was our 4th one. And I found a couple things for us personally. And then I bought a little box of baklava to drown my sorrows and eat while I was driving around looking for more stuff. So that must have been my lucky charm, because the next sale we went to, I ended up finding a few really good things. I got, let's see. I guess they were doing the family was doing an estate sale for their parents or something like that. So most of the prices were pretty good. But I found this. This is a Caran d'Ache ballpoint pen. Not very old. It does need a new refill. But it came with the original paperwork. It came with the original box, even though the box is kind of jacked up here, but that's okay. I started at $20. I paid $3 for it, so I should definitely be able to sell that. Then I found this. I think it's pewter. It's pretty heavy. This little piece, I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a bell or this is just supposed to be the stand that it's on, but this is from the Natural Bridge in Virginia, and it has a little image of the bridge right here, and then this ship on the top. And I can't find any other souvenirs from this place, anything like this, so I'm hoping that's a good thing. My son has actually looked at it and he kind of wants it because it's pewter, but it doesn't really go with the other stuff he has. He collects pewter. When my late husband died, he had a pewter collection, like all the wizards and dragons and castles and stuff like that, in this curio cabinet that hung on the wall. And when my son turned 8, I decided that he was old enough at that point that I could pass it down to him. So what I would do is I would wrap up like 3 pieces every Christmas. The first year I gave him the curio cabinet and 3 pieces, and then every year after that I would wrap up 3 of the pieces and put them under the tree, and it would say, to George from Daddy, because he calls my husband now Dad and his real father Daddy. So I'd put to George from Daddy, and he would get his present from his father, and he would add to his collection every year. So as of last year, he's got all of it, but he still likes to add to it himself. So if this doesn't sell, then he'll probably take it and put it in his cabinet. And then the other thing I found there, which was my best deal of the day, were all these miniature perfume bottles. Now this one's not miniature. I bought this. I know it's Guerlain because you can see it here. I just don't know which kind, because a lot of these bottles were shaped the same for different scents. They just had different labels. So I'm just going to try and sell the bottle on its own and see if it goes by itself without a label on it. And then I bought all these. These were all $1 a piece. This one has one inside of it. It's a really pretty bottle. And this is called Nueva, what is it, Nueva Moja. Most of this stuff is from Guerlain, like Shalimar and Samsara and stuff like that. All just little mini bottles. There's a little bit of Chanel here, which I have a couple watchers on. Most of these are up. They would all be up except for the fact that I think I listed 8 of them. I had a 9th one that was about to go up, and I got some ridiculous message, and I have to call eBay now about it. And it said, let's see, we're sorry for the inconvenience, but in order to maintain a safe trading environment, there's a limit on the number of times individual sellers can list certain items in a period of 30 consecutive days. You've reached the 30-day selling limit for the type of item you're trying to list. This isn't a reflection on your account or selling activity. These limits apply to all accounts, but it does mean you won't be able to complete this listing right now. So it's basically telling me I can't list another one of these for 30 days, which is a bunch of BS, and I'm going to call eBay. I mean, it's not like I'm cornering the market on perfume bottles, for God's sakes. I only have like 15 of them. So I'll let you guys know what becomes of that phone call. So this is the one that I couldn't get listed, and there's a couple of others in here that aren't listed yet, but most of them are. And when I was walking to the car, my little one looked at me, she goes, Mommy, why did you buy all those perfume bottles? She goes, most of them are empty. Why would you want empty bottles? And I just looked at her, I said, because, honey, there are people that will buy the empty bottles. And I said, all I need is one little gem in this whole bunch. And I said, it's worth the $15 I spent. And this little guy right here is my little gem. This is a L'air du Temps bottle of perfume from Nina Ricci in Paris. And this is unique because it's still in this little plastic presentation box, and it has the paper label around it. Like I said, I paid $1. The first day I had it up, or within, I don't know, 8 hours of putting it up, a guy from France offered me a buy it now of $50. I already at that point I think had 10 watchers on it, so I told him no. And I did a little bit more research and saw that somebody else had sold one of these for $107. So I'll let you guys know what happens with this. But this is my little gem in the bunch. And I do have bids on a couple others. I have a $1 bid, or a $10 bid on this one, Belogia. And I have a $10 bid on this Shalimar. And we'll wait and see if any of the rest of them get bids. Okay, so after that, we hit a few more sales on one of these back roads before we went to pick my son up. She thought there was only going to be one sale, and so did I, and it turned out the whole street was having sales, so she was not happy about that. But I found this cute little coffee mug from Hallmark, and has the little hat lid and everything. It's in perfect condition. I got that for 50 cents. Then I got this Build-A-Bear Bulldog or Boxer, whatever you want to call them, with this Harley jacket on. The Harley jacket does have a couple little condition issues, but other than that, it's in really good shape. And he barks somewhere. There he goes. Got him for $1. And didn't have much luck on the rest of the street until we got to the last house. And when we got to the last house, I ended up getting, let's see, I got this Daffy Duck stocking, which is really cute, you know, combination of a stocking and a stuffed animal, for $1. I got some more perfume, but Lord knows if I'm allowed to list it or not yet. I haven't tried. These are bigger bottles. Maybe I'm only not allowed to sell tiny ones. I don't know. But anyway, this is Mouget de Bois from Coty. You know, it's not selling that great, but figured I'd try it. These are all 50 cents a piece. Jean 2. This is also from Cody. These I don't think, or no, this is from Revlon. I think the Cody one is the one I'm not allowed to sell outside the United States. And then this Evening in Paris, I just sold a much tinier one for $10.50 a week or two ago. So I should be able to make, this is half full, maybe 30 to 50 on this. Oh. But it may not be another month till I'm allowed to list it. We'll see. And the last two things I got from that sale were these two cool things. This is a honeycomb paper centerpiece for parties. It's Freddy the Frog, and this is probably from late 70s, early 80s. And that's never been opened. Then I got this cool Muppet Show one, which is in really good condition. It has been opened, but it's still in really nice shape. I got this for $1 also. The only thing I was bummed about is that Beaker's not on here. I love Beaker. He's our favorite. We have a big giant Beaker hanging across the room from me next to our fireplace. He's like our family mascot. So after I hit that sale, I went back to pick up my son. I drove them through McDonald's to get lunch. I came back here, drove into the driveway, and told them both to get out because I was going to the last two sales by myself. And it ended up that I had to kind of hurry up at those two because then I got a phone call that the local grocery store had called. I took my daughter to a Halloween party the night before at the grocery store, and she won the guessing game for the candy. So we had to go down there and pick up a big canister of candy and a $20 gift card. So that was good. Although it was mostly candy corn, and she calls that loser candy. So I told her we could use some of the gift card and put it towards non-loser candy. But I agree with her, I don't like candy corn either. But the first one I went to by myself, I found 3 ink cartridges. These were all 50 cents a piece and all brand spanking new. This one expired in 2009, and these two are both current, or well, one's June of 2012 and one's September. So these will all definitely sell. Then the last one I went to, I got this Cars DVD for $2, brand spanking new and still sealed. And I got 4 coffee mugs. I think they were 50 cents a piece. Got this Vincent Van Gogh one. I usually buy anything that says Metropolitan Museum of Art, especially if it's cheap enough. So I got that one. Got another Metropolitan Museum of Art one with, this is a cat chasing a spider. I think it's some silk Japanese painting from back in the 1800s, early 1900s. Got this Walgreens mug just because it's different. It's figural. Figural mugs sometimes do really well. Only problem with this is it has some paint in a couple places. I guess they made a manufacturing error. And then the last one I got was this nice big heavy spatterware mug from the Black Dog in Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. And there are a lot of these up there. Everybody wants like 15 to 20 bucks a piece, but this is the only spatterware one. So I'm hoping that because of that, this one will sell better than those. So I think that's it. Hopefully this weekend will be good. It's supposed to be nice. And then Sunday and Monday, Hurricane Sandy is coming. So I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that it kind of hooks to the right and it's not real bad here, because I can't take another flooded basement adventure. So thanks for listening, everyone, and I will be back next week and show you what I got this weekend. This might be my last weekend out, so we'll see. So good luck with your sales, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.